appointment of the chair, Nicola. Before the appointment of the chair, I just hope there's a lot of love online and love in the room today on Valentine's Day. I don't think nobody's mentioned that yet, so let's share the love, I would say. So thank you. Okay, appointment of chair. I'm happy to chair. Could I have a proposer and seconder, please? Don't you all rush at once?
I would like to propose the leader.
Seconder, please.
Oh, he's there. Yes.
Thank you, Wyndham. Thank you all. My chair's announcements. So prynawn da and croeso, good afternoon and welcome to this meeting of the Cabinet on the 14th of February 2024. I'm Councillor Steve Hunt, leader of Neath Talbot Council. Can I welcome members of the public viewing this meeting and ask them to please ensure that their microphones are switched off as you are here to observe the meeting only. And I ask members and officers, please ensure that your phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting and your microphones are switched to mute unless you are speaking. In addition, when asked to raise your hand, if members who are virtually attending this meeting could raise your electronic hand, and for members here in the chamber, please raise your physical hands. I will now need to declare an interest for the agenda item 6, so I will leave the room at that point and hand over the chair to the Deputy Leader, Councillor Alan Llewellyn, who will take the chair from online. So agenda item 3, as I mentioned, are the declarations of interest. So can I ask members, have they got any declaration to declare? Also remembering from scrutiny, all those declarations that were declared then need to be re-declared now at this point. So please, members, can you give us your declaration of interest, the agenda item, please? And Tammy will forward you an electronic version of the form for you to complete and email back to her. So I'll start. I'll declare interest on agenda item 6, the UK Shared Prosperity Fund approval of projects. Over to members for declarations. Sian Harris, Councillor Harris, please.
Hi, agenda item 12, I'm Chair Ffrindiau Greenand, was mentioned in the list.
Thank you, Sian. Councillor Wyndham.
Item 12, I'm a member of the Bulldog Club and in my role as Armed Forces Veterans.
Thank you, Wyndham. Councillor Scott Jones.
Thank you, Leader. As per previous scrutiny meeting, I'd like to declare an interest on item 12, award of grants, as I'm a trustee of AVCL, which has got connections on day-to-day operations regarding Cummer Swimming Pool. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Councillor Simon Oyle.
Thank you, Leader. Yes, same item, item 12. I'm a board member of the Neath Training Centre. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't see anybody else with declaration of interest.
No, I see no more, Leader.
You got them? Okay. Agenda item 4 are the minutes of the previous meeting. I now refer you to the page 5 to 8 of your agenda pack. The minutes are here for approval of accuracy only. Do members have any comments on the minutes? I don't see any. So I'm happy to propose as a true record. Can I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second, Chair.
There we are. Wyndham or Allen. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're content with the accuracy of the minutes. And Tammy, can you confirm that for me, please?
Yes, I see no indications to the contrary, Chair, so those minutes have been approved. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Agenda item 5, public question time. I have received no notification from the public to speak at today's meeting. Agenda item 6 is the UK Shared Prosperity Fund approval of projects. As previously mentioned, I have declared an interest in this item, so I'll now hand over the chair to Councillor Llewellyn, and I will leave the meeting for this agenda item. Thank you.
Councillor Llewellyn, I'll let you know when the leader's left the room. Thank you. Over to you, Councillor Llewellyn. Thank you.
Sure, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Good afternoon. Sorry that I can't be with you in person this afternoon. But agenda item 6 is UK Shared Prosperity Fund approval of projects. The report is on pages 9 to 20 and is here for decision. Angeline Spooner-Cleverly is with us this afternoon. Do you have anything further to add?
Nothing further, thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Members, any questions?
No indications in the chamber, Chair.
Thank you, Tammy. I now refer members to recommendations on page 18 within your agenda pack. I propose, if we could have a seconder, please.
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you. And any abstentions?
No abstentions, Chair.
Thank you. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you are in favour of the recommendations, and Tammy will confirm.
Yes, no indications to the contrary, so that recommendation has been approved, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now ask the leader to rejoin the meeting and to resume the chair, please. Diolch.
2 seconds while the leader rejoins the meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, members. I'll move on to agenda item 7, which is the Audit Wales Springing Forward Strategic Workforce Management for Neath Talbot Council. The report is on pages 21 to 42 and is here for a decision. Sheena, can I ask if you have anything further to add, please?
Nothing further to add. Thanks, Leader.
Thank you, Sheena. Members, do you have any questions on this report? I see none.
Chair,
Oh, sorry, Alan, I didn't see your
sorry,
hand.
I do apologise.
I can now. Yeah, go on.
Yes, sorry, I couldn't get the electronic hand to work properly at the beginning. Thanks very much. It's only a brief sort of reflection on the discussion in scrutiny. I'd like to thank scrutiny members for their questions. And of course, there's no room for complacency at all in this issue. But can I thank Sheena for the information that overall we are performing better in recruitment and retention than 2 years ago, even though we are in even more challenging times. And I think this is a reflection of the leadership on this issue by the Chief Executive and the corporate team, and I think, in fairness, all the accountable managers. And of course, Sheena and her team, because we have adopted this as an all-council approach in our future of work strategy with the support of the trade union. So I think it's on a good foundation. As I said, there's no room for complacency. We are continuing to work on this on a continual rolling basis, but hopefully it puts us in a good position to retain the excellent staff that we have, but also to continue attracting people who see it as being very worthwhile to work with and join in with Neath Talbot Council. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Alan. Anybody else? I think you took the words right out of my mouth there, and I certainly echo, and I'm sure the Cabinet would, and all members of Council. Excellent work. Thank you, Sheena, for that. I now refer members to the recommendations on page 24 within your agenda pack and the associated appendices. I'm happy to propose this agenda item. Can I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you, Wyndham. Any abstentions from members? I see none. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendations, and Tammy will confirm this for me, please.
No indications to the contrary, Chair, so those recommendations have been approved.
Thank you, Tammy. Agenda item 8 is the local bus tendering. The report is on pages 43 to 54 and is here for noting. But can I just ask David or Brendan if they have anything further to add, please?
Nothing further to add, thank you, Leader.
Thank you, David. Members, any questions? Councillor Wyndham-Griffiths, please.
Not a question, Chair, but just to, I'd like to congratulate Dave and Brendan, the rest of the team, Rachel, for all the hard work that they put in through a really, really difficult time, that we've not only brought the buses back, but we're expanding, and I fully agree that the team should be made bigger so that we can get on with the work that's coming up with the franchises and all that's ahead of us. Once again, I'd like to thank Brendan and David. Really good work. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Wyndham. Any other member? Councillor Nia Griffiths. Jenkins, sorry.
Jenkins,
Too many Griffiths is here. Sorry, Nia.
Thank you. Yeah, I just echo what Councillor Wyndham Griffiths has just said now. Brendan and David have really pulled it out of the hat with this. And on behalf of our community, which I know we're having buses coming back, I'd just like to thank you. So thanks very much.
Thanks, Councillor Jenkins. Anybody else? Can I just add my thanks as well? I mean, there was good questions from the scrutiny members, but I'm sure the whole council are proud of the work that's been carried out here and recognise the difficulty and challenges we will have going forward. But we certainly have the right officers there to help take us forward in the way we need to go. So thank you both and whoever else is involved in doing this exceptional work. As I said, this report is for noting. So I'll take us on to agenda item 9, decision taken by urgency action. The report is on pages 55 to 58 and is here for noting. Can I ask officers if they have anything further to add?
Nothing further, Leader.
Thank you, Craig. Members, do you have any questions on this item, please? I see none. As I mentioned, this agenda item is for noting, so we will note the report. Agenda item 10 is urgent items. I have received no urgent items this afternoon. Agenda item 11, access to meetings. The access to meetings report is on pages 59 to 64, and it's to resolve to exclude the public for the following items in pursuit of regulations 4 in brackets 3 and brackets 5 of the statutory instrument 2001 number 2290 and paragraph 14 of part 4 of the schedule 12A to the Local Government Act 1972. I will propose that we now move into private session. Could I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you, Wyndham. Any abstentions from members? I see none. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I'll assume that you're in favour of moving into private. Tammy, can you confirm that we're now moving into private?
Yes, that recommendation to move into private is passed, so we can stop the recording. That's been done, and there are no members of the public